Good afternoon and welcome to Game Time, where every day we talk to interesting guests about sports, from sports fans about their favorite teams and hot takes, to athletes of all kinds of sports, from professional games to sports you have never heard of. And now your host for Game Time, Barrett.
Hello, and welcome to Game Time. My name is Barrett. Today's guest is someone who's an all-around huge sports fan, but his favorite sport is football. That's right, the best sport in America, with its savory pigskin scents and sounds of pads smashing into each other. Flying in all the way from Ohio, please help me in welcoming Hayden. Glad to have you on the show, Hayden.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm
of
excited to be
course.
here.
Yeah, so who is your favorite NFL team?
You know, it's a depressing answer, but it is the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Hayden.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. That is a tough one. So how long have you been watching the Cleveland Browns?
So it's been about I think I'm on my 10th year of watching the Browns. I started around when I was 8 years old. I didn't really know what football was. My dad was just like, "Hey, come over and watch this on the TV," and I saw some dude get hit really hard, and I was like, "That is crazy. I want to keep watching this." And I had no idea really what football was at that time. And so as I grew older, I learned the game. But yeah.
Well, that is a great aspect of football. Hitting into each other, injuries, seeing people just absolutely die on the football field. That is a really fun part, absolutely. So although the Browns have not been the most exciting or fun team to watch, they've been kind of disappointing, you'd say. Would you say it's helped your family aspect? All of you guys are Browns fans. You get to get together and watch the Browns?
Yeah. So, it just kind of became tradition in my family. Every Sunday you sit down, get some food around the TV. You got like a cheese platter plate, something. You just sit down and watch the Browns. Most of the time the outcome of the game was a little sad, and everyone would kind of be mad after the game. But, it's a good family bonding experience.
Yeah. So, moral of the story here, if you have a bad NFL team, at least you have a good family. And if you don't, then that's too bad. Yeah. So who is your favorite quarterback so far in the Browns in the last decade, your favorite one?
So my favorite, I hate to say it because of, recent events, but it's going to have to be Baker Mayfield. He brought us so far, and he took us out of this really bad drought we were in. So, yeah, it's going to have to be Baker Mayfield. He gave our team some personality and, even took us to the playoffs, which, made all Browns fans pretty happy because we were pretty miserable for a long time.
A couple seasons ago he did that.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
That's awesome. Well, so who has been the most disappointing Browns quarterback in the last decade, having your favorite been Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, so, there is, the same could go for Baker Mayfield. He could be the most disappointing because he was supposed to be our future. But, I'm going to go all the way back. And I'm going to have to say it was Johnny Manziel.
Yes, Money Manziel.
Yep, someone who had so much potential to be, a really good quarterback. And, I think if he was placed anywhere but the Browns in that time, he could have been a real good quarterback.
He very well could have been. That's about all the time we have for today. Thank you for stopping by, Hayden. Join us tomorrow where we will interview a guest who broke the record for most professional sports games played in with only one shoe on. That will be an exciting story to tell.